The Whispering Basin, a journey to inner peace. In a secluded village cradled by emerald mountains and veiled in perpetual mist, there dwelled a young man named Kale. Known not for his strength, but for the tempest within, his mind, a labyrinth of ceaseless thoughts, each echoing louder than the cascading river that carved through the valley. Kale's days were spent chasing the ghosts of yesterday and the phantoms of tomorrow, his heart a prisoner to the relentless tide of worry. One twilight, as the village elders whispered tales of a sage who dwelled atop the Crimson Peak, a recluse named Master Lee, said to hold the key to quieting storms. Kale felt a flicker of hope. With resolve forged from desperation, he embarked on a pilgrimage, each step up the jagged cliffs a testament to his yearning. After moons of traversing gorges and weathering storms, Kale reached the summit. There, beneath a gnarled pine, sat Master Lee, his presence as still as the ancient stones beneath him. The sage's eyes, when they opened, held the depth of still waters. "Master," Kale implored, bowing low, "my mind is a cage. Teach me to free it." Without a word, Lee led him to a courtyard where a granite basin brimmed with water, its surface mirroring the sky. Beside it rested a jade bowl, no larger than a cupped hand. "Empty the basin into the bowl," Lee instructed, offering a ladle of bamboo. Kale labored tirelessly, his muscles burning, yet the basin remained full. Frustration swelled like a storm. "It's impossible," he cried, droplets scattering like shattered dreams. Lee approached, his voice a murmur of wind through reeds. "You pour, yet your mind overflows. To empty the vessel, first quiet the torrent within." Kale stilled. Closing his eyes, he let the cacophony fade, the regrets, the fears, the endless chatter. With each breath, he anchored himself to the rhythm of the ladle, the cool kiss of water on skin, the symphony of droplets meeting jade. And then, a miracle. The basin's tide ebbed, not from force, but from surrender. As the last drop fell, Lee spoke. "The water was never your enemy. It is the mirror of your soul. When stillness reigns, clarity finds its shape." Kale returned to the valley, not as a conqueror, but as a vessel of calm. The river still roared, yet in its song he heard peace. And in time, the villagers too learned to listen, not to the chaos, but to the silence between the waves. Years later, travelers would seek the man who'd mastered the Whispering Basin. They found no sage, only a gardener tending lotus flowers, his smile a quiet echo of mountains. For Kale had learned, true emptiness is not the absence of thought, but the space where wisdom blooms.